What's up, peeps? Thanks for joining me. My name's David Warren, and this is Day One Adventure. And this is my no spoilers family review of Godzilla Minus One. Now, first thing, I'm going to let you know, this is not part of the monster universe with the show that's on Apple. This is not part of that. This is a separate Godzilla. This is actually kind of like the original Godzilla. It also has subtitles, so it's not in English. This is subtitles. There's a couple of parts that are in English, but it is all subtitles. It is very character-based, and I feel the story. It also deals with some heavy issues. It deals with politics, war, so it's a very deep and heavy movie. The cinematography in this movie is great. I have really enjoyed watching it. It's definitely not a cheap done movie. So to give you an idea of it, the movie starts right around the end of the Second World War. And our main character makes a choice which carries them throughout the movie, and how their choice affects other people. And it's a very well written. I feel very connected to this person, and it is really makes a good story. Even though there's subtitles, a lot of the emotion is transferred on screen. I felt a lot of what was going on the screen because the way it was portrayed by the actors. Great job. And the way it's set up, very believable. When this was a Godzilla movie, I remember when you heard Godzilla, it was scared, like Godzilla's coming. Because the way they portrayed Godzilla in this one is a monster coming to wreak havoc, and it does. Unrelenting, doesn't care, and it's going after everybody. And it brings the ideal of Godzilla the monster back to where I remember a horror movie, action. You're like, you want the people to live, and Godzilla's coming, and you want to run. So that was great. The soundscape that they created for this movie, spot on. I mean, the music there were points when I was like, oh my goodness, the way that they had the textures underneath, building the tension, coming to a point. And the tension wasn't even about Godzilla. There were points when I was watching this movie and I was like, this is a Godzilla movie? Like, this felt like a really good film. This was great all around. Except for some of the parts where the continuity was off. I'll say the continuity was off in some parts where it didn't quite connect up, and it kind of felt disjointed, and it left me off to the side. So I was like, I got pulled out. But other than those parts, great job. No language definitely makes a point in this movie. There's a lot about friendships and family and honor and duty, and there's a lot of things going on underneath. It almost feels like Godzilla is actually the catalyst for all these other things that happen, which is great, bringing out these human qualities in this movie. So there's no sex, no language, very family friendly. Now, what my rating I would give this on my family friendly scale, I'm going to go with a solid 8, maybe an 8.5. Great movie. If you can get into reading the subtitles, you will have a great time in this movie. I enjoyed it. It felt like a film. It definitely did not fit. It felt like Godzilla just got real. Do you plan on seeing Godzilla? Have you seen any of the other classic Godzilla movies? Let me know in the comments. You plan on seeing this one? Hey, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if it's your first time here and you're not subscribed. And until next video, remember, take care of each other. Peace out, and I will see you all soon.